The barrel of a rifle trembled inches from her forehead. The street was silent, except for the rain tapping on rusted metal and the faint hum of a distant convoy. Her eyes didn't blink. Her breath didn't break. She just stood there, calm, still, unafraid. Before I tell you what happened next, like, comment, and share this story with someone who believes calm is weakness. And tell me, where are you watching from? He was a young soldier, barely 22. The dust on his boots was fresh, his uniform still stiff with pride. His hands shook, not from fear, but from anger. The woman before him looked ordinary, just another civilian caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. But something about her silence made his voice rise. "Don't move!" he barked. "You think I won't pull this trigger?" She didn't answer, just looked at him, a steady, unflinching gaze that felt more like a mirror than defiance. The afternoon light broke through the clouds, glinting off the steel of his weapon. Her face remained shadowed, unreadable. He had been on patrol for 12 hours. Tension had eaten his patience raw. His unit had lost 2 men last week, ambushed on a road just like this one. So now everyone looked like an enemy, and when he saw her near the checkpoint carrying a worn duffel bag and walking too slowly, his fear turned into fury. "Open the bag!" he shouted. She didn't move. Instead, she spoke softly, almost like she was speaking to a frightened child. "You should take your finger off the trigger first." The words froze him. No one had ever spoken to him like that, especially not under a gun. He hesitated. "Do it now!" And that's when she moved, not fast, not aggressive, just a step forward, slow and deliberate. The barrel touched her forehead. Rainwater ran down the metal, down her temple. "Who are you?" he demanded. She looked him straight in the eye. "Someone who's been where you are." He blinked. Confusion mixed with anger. "What's that supposed to mean?" "You think you're in control," she said quietly. "But you're just scared." "I know that fear. I've held it too." For a moment, the young soldier's breath caught. His finger loosened slightly. From the distance, thunder rolled. Or maybe it was another convoy. He couldn't tell. The woman slowly lowered the duffel bag, unzipped it, and turned it toward him. Inside were folded clothes, an old military cap, and a photo. 2 men and a woman in uniform, smiling in front of an American flag. He frowned. "That's you," she nodded. "Lieutenant Commander Sarah Mills, Navy SEAL retired." His mouth went dry. He lowered the gun by instinct. The silence between them was louder than any explosion. She stepped closer, her voice calm but carrying the weight of every battle she'd survived. "I know what it's like to lose people, to live on edge, to see threats everywhere. But the real strength, soldier, is not in the trigger. It's in knowing when not to pull it." The rain softened. The world seemed to exhale. He looked down, ashamed. I didn't know, ma'am," she smiled faintly. "You weren't supposed to. Sometimes life tests who we are before it shows us who's watching." He holstered his weapon, eyes glistening with the kind of tears men like him aren't taught to show. She picked up the duffel and turned to leave. As she walked away, her boots splashed quietly through puddles, her posture straight, every step a silent reminder of dignity earned, not demanded. He watched her go, the soldier who almost made the biggest mistake of his life. 20 seconds later, he whispered to himself, "She could have ended me in a second." Then he smiled softly, almost in disbelief. And she didn't. Later that night, he sat alone under the dim yellow light of a tent, cleaning his weapon. His hands were steady now. His thoughts were not. He remembered the look in her eyes, and not anger, not judgment, just understanding. He realized she didn't need to prove her power. Her restraint was her power. The next morning, he placed a single word on his helmet in marker: restraint. Weeks later, when his unit passed through that same checkpoint again, he stood differently, calmer, wiser. The boy who once pressed a gun to a stranger's head now understood what kind of courage the world really needed. Because sometimes, heroes don't come with roaring voices or raised weapons. Sometimes they come in silence and remind us that true strength is quiet. Moral reflection. Power is never about who can pull the trigger first. It's about who has the heart strong enough not to. If this story moved you, comment, share your Kindness Valley thoughts below, and subscribe for more untold stories.